Welcome to today's Explainer. We are jumping right into the ultimate 2026 roadmap, pulled straight from the AI Freelancing Masterclass. This is the specific step-by-step framework designed to take you from a total beginner all the way to landing your very first AI freelance client. We're going to break down exactly how this happens and map out the entire journey together.
All right, looking at this overarching journey, going from step 1, standing there as an absolute beginner, battling your way through the dense wilderness of step 2, which is the Masterclass roadmap itself, all the way to the promised land of step 3, actually landing that first client. Look, let's just be real for a second. It is a grueling process. If you've been grinding through this kind of curriculum, you absolutely know the mental endurance it takes. Honestly, just surviving the sheer volume of information, the late nights, and the endless trial and error sessions to get to this point, you deserve a medal. Or, at least a bottomless cup of coffee. But it's structured this way for a critical reason, to build your competency and your confidence step by step.
But out of that entire intensive journey, we're zeroing in on one highly specific, pivotal milestone today, day 24. We're actually skipping right past all those early setup phases and jumping straight to this exact moment in the syllabus. Why? Because day 24 is the tipping point. This is the exact moment where everything you've learned stops being just academic theory and shifts into high gear as an actionable, scalable operation.
Okay, let's dive into this. The core focus of day 24 is the AI content business. This is the exact business model you need to master according to the source material. It's not just about knowing how to open an AI tool and mess around with prompts anymore. No, this is about structuring and packaging that knowledge into a tangible, professional business entity that actually attracts clients. This is where you transition from being merely a student of AI to an active, highly competitive participant in the 2026 AI economy.
To truly understand this business model, we need to look at the exact instruction provided directly from the Masterclass. Read it with me. Teach. Content creation using AI. Did you catch that first word? Let me say it again. Teach. Let that sink in for just a second. This right here is where the major mindset shift happens for you as an aspiring digital entrepreneur. Your job in this business model isn't necessarily to sit behind a keyboard taking orders, just pumping out endless, repetitive pieces of content for cheap. The true value, the real business model outlined here, is stepping up to teach others how to leverage these powerful tools.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the paradigm shift. On the left side, you have the basic act, creating content. And sure, that is a foundational skill, absolutely. But on the right side, you have the elevated day 24 strategy, teaching content creation. This elevates you from a commodity to an authority. By positioning yourself as the educator rather than just the laborer, you instantly become the expert in the eyes of your prospective clients. You aren't just selling a basic service anymore. You are selling empowerment, efficiency, and mastery over AI. You are literally showing them the future.
So how exactly do you execute this new AI teaching strategy? Well, the syllabus is remarkably clear, directly outlining 4 specific channels where you need to operate: blogs, LinkedIn, YouTube, and SEO. These aren't just random suggestions thrown at a wall. These are the precise arenas where your target audience, businesses, and professionals are actively looking for guidance right now on how to navigate the AI revolution. If you want to successfully teach content creation using AI, this is exactly where you need to set up your digital classroom.
And this brilliantly illustrates your new ecosystem. Notice the distribution here with these 4 equal slices. You cannot rely entirely on one channel and completely neglect the others. They are designed to feed into each other. It's a totally holistic approach to building your authority and naturally attracting that first client. Each piece represents a vital entry point for someone out there who desperately needs to learn exactly what you already know about AI. Let's move to and see how this builds in practical application. We start on the front lines, blogs, and LinkedIn. These are your primary platforms for written AI content education. Think about the unique strengths of each one. Blogs allow you to dive incredibly deep, giving comprehensive, step-by-step written tutorials on how to craft the perfect prompt or architect an entire article using AI. LinkedIn, on the other hand, is the ultimate professional networking space. It's where you drop quick, daily insights, share your micro wins, and connect directly with the very business owners who are hungry to learn how they can apply AI to their own company workflows. But text can only take you so far when you're dealing with dynamic software and rapidly evolving technology. That connects us perfectly to this next pillar, the visual classroom, YouTube. YouTube plays a crucial, non-negotiable role here because it acts as the platform for visually demonstrating your AI content creation methods. You can write about AI all day long, but actually showing a client exactly which buttons to click, how the software reacts, and the real-time generation of content right before their eyes, that builds massive trust. It proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that you don't just talk the talk, you actually know how to wield these tools effectively.
Now, you might be wondering how that fourth pillar fits in alongside these content platforms. So the crucial point is defining the glue that holds this entire operation together. While blogs, LinkedIn, and YouTube are your outward-facing platforms, SEO, search engine optimization, is the foundational back-end strategy driving them all. It's the underlying optimization technique and engine that feeds visibility to your platforms. Without SEO, you are essentially teaching your masterclass in an empty room. With it, you ensure that when someone searches for how to use AI for content, your blog post, your LinkedIn insight, or your YouTube tutorial is exactly what pops up first. Which brings us right back to the ultimate end goal of the entire 2026 Masterclass. You now have your roadmap clearly visualized. You know that day 24 marks the vital shift into the AI content business. You understand the massive paradigm shift of pivoting from just creating content to teaching it. And you have your 4 foundational pillars clearly defined: blogs, LinkedIn, YouTube, and the SEO engine driving their visibility. By mastering this specific ecosystem, you transform yourself from a stressed beginner into a highly sought-after authority. So I will leave you with this final thought to take away from today's explainer. Are you ready for your first client? Because if you diligently execute this day 24 strategy, I promise you, they are already out there looking for you.